Before you quit, before you close the laptop, walk away from the dream, give up on the business, stop chasing the goal, or convince yourself that maybe this just isn't for me. Listen to this one last time. Because the person you are becoming is standing on the other side of this difficult season. Right now, you're tired. Not just physically tired. You're mentally exhausted. You're carrying disappointments no one knows about. You're fighting battles you never talk about. You've worked hard, sacrificed sleep, missed opportunities, watched others move ahead while you stayed stuck in the same place. And somewhere along the way, a voice inside you started whispering, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's too late. Maybe I should just quit. But hear this clearly. Temporary pain should never force a permanent decision. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Think about everything you've already survived. The nights you thought you wouldn't make it. The failures that embarrassed you. The rejection that shattered your confidence. The people who underestimated you. The moments when nobody believed in your vision. Yet somehow, you're still here. Still breathing. Still fighting. Still searching for a reason to continue. And that means something. Because quitters don't look for hope. Quitters don't seek another chance. Quitters don't listen to speeches like this. A part of you still believes. Even if it's just 1%. Even if that belief is buried beneath fear, exhaustion, and disappointment. It's still there. Protect it. Feed it. Fight for it. Because greatness isn't built during the easy days. It's built during moments exactly like this. When every part of you wants to stop. But you decide to take one more step. People celebrate success. They applaud championships. They admire confidence. But they rarely see the loneliness. The self-doubt. The uncertainty. The countless moments when successful people wanted to give up. The difference wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It wasn't perfect timing. The difference was endurance. They stayed. They adapted. They kept moving. Even slowly. Even imperfectly. Even when progress couldn't be seen. And maybe today, that's all you need to do. Not conquer the mountain. Not solve every problem. Just take the next step. Write the next page. Send the next application. Record the next video. Go to the next workout. Make the next phone call. Try one more time. Because sometimes the breakthrough arrives right after the moment you wanted to quit. What if you're closer than you think? What if the lesson you've been learning is preparing you for the opportunity you've been praying for? What if all these setbacks are strengthening muscles you don't even realize you're building? Patience. Discipline. Resilience. Character. The qualities that success requires. Life has a strange way of testing people before trusting them with greater responsibilities. And these difficult seasons aren't here to destroy you. They're here to develop you. The strongest steel goes through the hottest fire. The brightest diamonds endure immense pressure. And maybe, just maybe, this season isn't punishment. Maybe it's preparation. So stop measuring your progress against someone else's timeline. Your journey is different. Your story is different. Your pace is different. Some people bloom early. Others bloom later. But late blooming is still blooming. You are not behind. You are becoming. Remember why you started. Remember the dreams that kept you awake at night. Remember the promises you made to yourself. Remember the people who are depending on the future version of you. The version that refuses to surrender. The version that turns pain into purpose. The version that becomes proof that perseverance works. Because one day, someone else will be where you are right now. Exhausted. Discouraged. Ready to quit. And your story will become the reason they keep going. But first, you have to keep going. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to feel confident every day. You don't need everyone to understand your vision. You just need enough courage to continue. One day at a time. One decision at a time. One step at a time. And understand this. Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. As long as you're learning. As long as you're improving. As long as you're trying again. You haven't lost. You are still in the fight. There will be days when motivation disappears. On those days, lean on discipline. There will be days when confidence fades. On those days, lean on faith. There will be days when nobody encourages you. On those days, encourage yourself. Speak life into your future. Remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of what you've overcome. Remind yourself that difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. And if nobody has told you this recently, I'm proud of how far you've come. Not because you've reached the finish line, but because you refused to stop when things became difficult. That matters. More than you realize. So before you quit, before you convince yourself that your dream isn't worth pursuing, before you trade your potential for temporary comfort, ask yourself one question. What if I keep going? What if the next attempt changes everything? What if the next month looks different from the last? What if the person I'm becoming is worth every struggle I've faced? Don't let today's frustration steal tomorrow's possibilities. Your current circumstances are not your final destination. Your setbacks are not your identity. Your mistakes are not your story. This chapter is difficult. But it's not the end. The story isn't over. You are not finished yet. So wipe your tears. Lift your head. Take a deep breath. And stand back up. Not because it's easy. Not because success is guaranteed. But because the dream inside you deserves one more chance. And another after that. And another after that. Until the person who once thought about quitting becomes the person others look at and say, I'm glad they didn't give up. So if you're listening to this while standing at the edge of surrender, hear these words carefully. Don't quit. Not today. Not because it's hard. Not because it's taking longer than expected. Not because fear has become louder than hope. Rest if you must. Adjust your strategy if necessary. Learn from your mistakes. Ask for help when you need it. But don't abandon the mission that was placed in your heart. Because years from now, you'll either live with the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And regret lasts much longer. So choose courage. Choose persistence. Choose growth. Choose to believe that your best days have not already happened. They're still ahead of you. This is not your breaking point. This is your turning point. And one day, you'll look back at this exact moment, the moment you almost gave up, and thank yourself for making one powerful decision. The decision to continue. The decision to fight. The decision to rise. So before you quit, listen to this one last time. You are stronger than your excuses. Braver than your fears. More capable than your doubts. And more resilient than the obstacles standing in your way. The world doesn't need another unfinished dream. It needs the person you were meant to become. So stand up. Show up. Keep going. And refuse to let this chapter become the ending of your story. Because your comeback, your breakthrough, your victory, may be only one more step away. Don't quit. Your story is not over. In many ways, it's only just beginning.